Venezuela is being kidnapped on a boat taken to New York City. Right now, our own president sends military to Venezuela, but DC, Chicago, LA, Portland. So we can see very clearly the connections between who stands for democracy and who stands for dictatorship and fascism. Is that not right? So this is why we have to be very clear about where we that is led by someone who has no regard for international law, that rejects the democracy of people that reject him, and that demonizes people across the world without merit. We saw it in Gaza. We saw it with the illegal bombings in Iran. We see it with the criminal deportation and occupation in our own streets. Yeah, shame. And so it's become clearer and clearer that there are two sides to this conflict. Our brother from the Palestinian Youth Movement made very clear Venezuela, but taken by the hand. Not ConocoPhillips, not these corporations that run our country and just leave us with crumbs. Right now, Trump says we're going to take over and govern Venezuela. But can we even govern this country? We can run this country. We know how it runs. But he allows people like Jeff Bezos, like Elon Musk, like Peter Thiel, these people that say that AI, that, mass unemployment, that we don't matter. So this is all very connected. And I'm an organizer with the Cuba-Venezuela Solidarity Committee. And so we understand within the committee that Cuba and Venezuela have deep ties as sister republics. Cuba has sent doctors amidst the sanctions and blockades in Venezuela to heal the people, to provide the free health care. Right now, Medicare is being cut. Obamacare subsidies are being cut here. And they're saying that we have a democratic system that we want to import, that we want to install. Democracy shouldn't be installed. It comes from the people. And so today we see the people on every street, again in 70 cities across this country, more probably since we began. More and more people are waking up to the reality. And that's all the more important now, because unlike what Trump, Keith Hanks said, Narco Rubio believed, this is not a quick war. They said that with Afghanistan. They said we're going to go in, we're going to take over and put the Taliban out of power. Well, who runs Afghanistan now? They invaded Vietnam. They said we need to contain communism. Then, after a genocidal bombing campaign, more bombs dropped in Venezuela, or in Vietnam, than in the entirety of the Western Front in World War II. The Vietnam wanted to stay home, and the people that were sent there wanted to go home. It was very clear, and then suddenly we find ourselves with the Socialist Democratic Republic of Venezuela, or Vietnam, in power. So the people, the lesson of history is clear. Imperialism, U.S. interventionism, it has a level of ego that is unmatched. Trump is, a loud, boisterous fool. He's an asshole. He is someone that doesn't play by the rules of the more polite interventionists. So let that be the guide of all of us. More and more people see the true face of U.S. foreign policy. It took years for the people in the United States to wake up to the genocidal campaign in Vietnam. And it's already taken days for us to take to the streets and defend Venezuelan people's right to their own country. So again, we need to understand that this isn't over. Nicolas Maduro, he's not the only person in Venezuela that's fighting for sovereignty. The people in Venezuela have taken to the streets just as we have. The people in Europe, the people in Brazil, you see it on our phones more than ever, that the people around the world are rejecting this. Even if their countries, their leaders are saying nothing. We see it similar to Gaza. The people are practicing democracy, and we know that we need this new system. We need to allow for the people to actually rule. And so with this is where we're keeping the flame alive. We're blowing on these embers. We're rising this flame. And soon will be an actual fire that will really bring the energy of the people, not only to the streets, but to power once and for all. So again, I'll leave you as I found you. Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! No boots in the ground, no bombs in the air. U.S. out of everywhere. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. U.S. out of everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Up next on our program, we have Jackie with the Black Alliance for Peace. Give it up.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, imperialism's got to go. 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 Hey, hey, ho, ho. Peace, everyone. My name is Jackie Lutmon. I am with the Black Alliance for Peace. BAP exists to revive and advance and solidify the anti-war, anti-imperialist peace movement of the Black radical tradition that our ancestors started from the minute the Europeans stepped foot on our home and dragged us away. We've been fighting this beef, and we have been trying to tell our working class and poor brothers and sisters in this country, in the beating heart of this empire, that this is our enemy, and it always has been. So just like everybody else, the Black Alliance for Peace made sure to issue a definitive statement in opposition to this evil, violent, disgusting move by the U.S. government and this regime, and in full support of the Bolivarian Revolution and the Venezuelan people. We know that this bombing, that this kidnapping, this was not a capture, y'all. Notice how U.S. media describes what this government does. They said they captured Maduro as if he was running from somebody. That man had not committed any kind of crimes where he needed to be hiding from anybody. Nobody was chasing him. He is the duly and democratically elected leader of Venezuela, and it does not matter who doesn't like it. The Venezuelan people chose him. We say that this also reminds us of the kidnapping of Jean-Bertrand Aristide from Haiti in 2004. A move that kicked off the ongoing U.S.-led occupation of Haiti that continues today, as well as the U.S. invasion of Panama in 1989 and add Grenada, add Nicaragua, add El Salvador, add Colombia, go on and add Palestine, go on and add Southeast D.C., baby. Go ahead and add wherever it is that you can't afford health care, you can't afford your rent, you can barely afford food, but these people find all the money in the world to drop bombs on countries that use their resources to provide those things you can't afford to their people. In his press conference detailing the operation, Trump claims that the U.S. will run the Venezuelan government to ensure a transition and is preparing to continue attacking the country again. Yet we know that the U.S. is not running Venezuela at the moment, and they will never run Venezuela. And this is part of the U.S.'s psychological war and will not be accepted by the people of Venezuela or by us. In the face of these attacks, the working class, revolutionary people, and popular movements of Venezuela have taken to the streets in support of the Bolivarian Revolution. Outside of Venezuela, anti-imperialist, anti-war, and peace movements and organizations must continue to stand.
Oh, are you on? Yeah, I'm very lucky. I get a long break. It's a full month. The 17th. I'm really happy that I have some time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so far for me it's not really hard because I've been taking the easy classes, but next semester I'm going to have one that starts at 8 a.m. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. In person and everything? And yeah. I mean, I could maybe try Zooming, but it's my marine science class, so I might be that they're going to do things kind of lab. Yeah. But there's also a lab, but it might be also sort of like, come on, we're going to go outside.
Gaza, that's why they felt like they could do this now. If you didn't care about the lies and the attacks and the aggression against the alliance of the held state, this is why they think they can get away with this now. If you didn't care about what this government and the Israeli government is doing in Sudan, in Congo, all across the African continent, Israel says now they are going to rid Africa of terrorism. Israel is about to invade Africa. Do you see that there is no conflict, no interest, no greed that the United States government extends around the world that does not impact you? It is all connected. There is no isolated struggle for Venezuelan sovereignty. Without the struggle for the sovereignty of the Haitian people, without the struggle for the sovereignty of the people in the entire Caribbean, and there is no struggle for sovereignty in the global South without the struggle for sovereignty of working class, poor, and oppressed people right here. We in the Black Alliance for Peace do a lot of connecting dots, a lot, because people don't. When we focus on issues that we know are connected to the struggles of working class and poor Africans and other working class and poor and oppressed people here, we get crickets, because those aren't the issues that certain people are concerned about. We are here to tell you the same thing that our ancestors told us, the same thing that our black radical, anti-capitalist, anti-imperialist, pro-peace forefathers and mothers told solidarity with the people of Venezuela because we understand they are fighting our enemy. We are in solidarity with the people of Palestine because they are fighting our enemy. We are in solidarity with the people of Cuba, Nicaragua. We are in solidarity with the people in the AES and Sudan and the Congo and every group of people that is fighting US, EU, NATO-backed imperialism and bloodshed around the world. And this fight cannot stop today. We are going to have to pay very close attention to everything this government is doing everywhere. We are going to have to pay a lot more attention to what local politicians are doing to prop up consent in our communities for these imperialist national, international foreign policies. We have to get much more involved in this thing called politics because this is how this thing called politics that we don't like to pay attention to because it's so it is so difficult, it is so complicated. Politics is how it is. Division is how they are killing us. Having us respond to individual issues in silos is how they are killing us. If we are going to live, we have to fight. But we have to fight together. And that better start today because the war is here. I am Jackie Lukman with the Black Alliance for Peace, and our motto is always no compromise and no retreat.
But let me tell you another thing. For Palestinian brothers and sisters, I've done the same thing. Our people from Afghanistan, and Iran, and our people from down Latin America, in Panama, in Honduras, everywhere, every single place.
Venezuela está libre. De Maduro. You know Venezuela and Maduro killed a lot of liberal protesters when they were protesting against this regime? Where were you guys during that time? Nowhere to be found when they were being run over by vehicles and killed.
Our troops.
Where were you when Venezuelans fled their country?
Our troops.
Venezuelans used to be tourists in other countries because their country was great.
You like to be invaded.
In other countries.
You like to be invaded.
Where you from? Why are you here? Why are you here? So you're invading America? You're invading America?
Can I go to your
You're
house?
invading America because you're here, right? You're here because you're invading us. Blah, blah, blah. Venezuela is free. Venezuela is free. America already had the oil there before. Venezuela had the refineries because America wanted to invest in the country and made it better. It made it better. Like I said, Venezuela is free because Donald Trump is bringing prosperous again. Venezuela is free. If you actually,
yeah, let America steal your fucking oil. Because America is fucking thieves. They are fucking thieves. You are so fucking illiterate. You're not even, you're illiterate. You're illiterate. No. I'm coming here to steal what they stole from me. I will take from them what they took from me. Yeah. Free Venezuela. From stupid people like you. No, they're not free. They're occupied. They're occupying you illiterate man. They are illiterate. You guys are so stupid. Just like they stole oil from Libya and Iraq and Syria. Now it's the turn to steal Venezuela's oil.
No. Let me tell you something. Trump under his term made it easier for you.
Ignorant people like you is why Venezuela is in trouble. Because ignorant people like you exist. You exist, you illiterate. You're illiterate. You are illiterate. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Oh, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. They're gonna steal your oil. No one is celebrating shit. No. I was watching the news. Yeah, I saw the news. Oh, yeah. So, fuck Trump and fuck the United States government for stealing oil from all these countries. From Libya, from Iraq, from Venezuela. They are thieves. That's what we do, we steal. That's what America does. It steals resources. Steals resources. And why are you here? Why are you here? Because you want to go and kill people in your country? You kill people in Venezuela. People like you are people that are criminals. You are the thugs that run away from being attacked. Shut up.
That's why you run away and say shut up. All you have to say is curse words and stuff. I'm telling you the truth.
Black MAGA.
Maduro was killing. So Latinos, so cálmate, amigo. So Latinos, cálmate.
You next. You're gonna be next. You are next. You are next. You're gonna be next. You're gonna be next. You are gonna be next. You're next.
I'm an American citizen. You know Mexico deports more people than the U.S. Mexico deports more people than the U.S.
Hold it with me.
Latino is free. Latino is free.
Hold it.
This guy.
Oh, I got something to say.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm telling the truth.
He's ignorant.
Yeah, they are. A lot of them are.
Benefit the people.
And came here to the U.S.
People don't know how to read and write and have a consciousness to say no to U.S. invasion, no to another set of colonialism and imperialism in our land. And if there's one thing that my people have taught me, it's that we won't back down. So every single one of you won't back down. And this is not ending today. Unfortunately, as much as I would want it to end today, it's not going to end today. It's just the beginning. So just like they sent our working class people to fight another people's war, whether it's in Afghanistan, whether it's in Iraq, whether it was in Vietnam.
Are you okay?
We won't allow it.
What the hell? It doesn't give me that right problem.
We must be 20 million people in this street. No war in Venezuela. No another war for oil. No another war for oil. No más de go, no más de there. No más de go, no más de there. Today, you can feel sorry for me. Sure, I don't give a shit. What I want you is to come out with every other person that you know. Well, we have to come out to demand the White House to return the president constitutionally to Venezuela. It is illegal for you to kidnap the president. It is illegal for you to bomb the country and for you to bomb fishermen, the Caribbean. The criminals right here. The drug traffickers, that's right here. They're right here in
And we see that that fight is more important now than ever before, as we see the U.S. now invading Venezuela. But let me say, this playbook ain't nothing new to me, and I'm sure many of y'all. I grew up in the middle of the war on drugs, right here in Washington, D.C., and saw how they used the pretext of drugs to destroy the black community. I still have friends who are locked up or languishing in poverty due to the effects of that fake war on drugs. Raise your hand if you grew up during that era. Raise your hand if you grew up in the 60s or 70s or 80s and saw them use that same playbook in Chile, in Colombia, in Palestine, name the country, any country in Iran, in the Congo, wherever the hell else, in Vietnam, and Laos, and Cambodia, and every place in between. Where haven't they used that playbook? Ain't that right? And we tired of that shit. Right now, it's not the 60s or the 70s or the 80s. Right now, we are in a new era. We are building this fight back to be greater than it ever was before. Because we want to win. Ain't that right? So I'm gonna make it quick and say, when we have a president and a government that is dead set on kidnapping immigrants and everybody in between, and terrorizing black communities, and invading sovereign nations, and kidnapping presidents, it is our duty to make this here motherfucker ungovernable. Ain't that right? We want to make this shit ungovernable. And so we have one way of making that happen. The only power that we have, that they never will, is our unity and our numbers. Ain't that right? And the only way to use that power is to get organized. Ain't that right? If you're not in an organization, you join an organization. And everywhere you go to, every action you go to, you ask, what's the next one? Because we want to hit the streets as often as possible to make this war on Venezuela, this war on our people, impossible to continue to do. And so I say, DC Against the Trump Agenda is having an action and announcing right now today, we will be at Congress on Tuesday at 4 p.m. because Congress is complicit in this invasion of Venezuela. They are prepared to attack DC through all sorts of racist laws that they're trying to enact, and we say that will not happen. Ain't that right? So raise your hand if you're going to be at Congress 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Raise your hand if you're going to join an organization. Raise your hand if you're going to fight to build the united front against Trump and make this country ungovernable until it gets and becomes a place where we can all get our needs met. Ain't that right? I said, no Donald Trump, no KKK, no racist USA. short notice. It is you that are going to change this world. I am from FLAIR, which stands for Liberation and Resistance Everywhere. And I take that name seriously. We have been encamped in D.C. right outside Union Station or on the National Mall for over 200 days. Under the heat, the cold, and any harassment we get from fascist agitators or members of this regime. We have been decamped twice, and we refuse to give up. And I stand here today to say we stand in solidarity with the people of Venezuela. As the many great speakers before have already pointed out, this is an unjust attack that is at the behest of tyrants and billionaires aiming to get more rich off of us. This is our country, and it was founded on the idea that the people get to make the decisions. Not a goddamn tyrant, and not a goddamn regime. So, I want you to say this chant, and I want these demons to fucking hear it. Whose streets? Our streets! Whose city? Our city! Whose country? Our country! Whose world? Our world! That is goddamn right! And these demons need a reminder. Don't go to work! Thank you for my church! And I want to say that it will always be our world. It will always be the people's world. Because as long as the gears of society are turned by our hands, it will never stop being ours. The many people here before me have already made it clear that this is unjust, this is a hypocritical attack, and it can easily get worse. But what they also mentioned is how we will get to the end of this. And that is organizing. That is becoming the leaders in our communities. Organizing our neighbors, our streets, and our cities to stand up to these tyrants killing us. I know it's hard. I know how this regime has hurt people. Because sitting every day at the encampment that I've been at, I have seen the pain on the average citizen's face. I've heard stories of hardship. But we will endure. We will see a better world, and we will forge it. A world free from poverty, a world free from oppression, and a world free from war and imperialist aggression. Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Get louder, I know you can! Let these demons hear you! Hands off Venezuela! 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 Hands off Y'all have some beautiful voices. Make sure you are heard, and make sure your communities. Y'all are leaders. And it is us, the people, that will change the world. Regardless, y'all, keep on organizing, keep on fighting. Never give up. We are the indomitable human spirit. And when we are met with tyranny, when we are met with hate, we never buckle. We never yield. We just keep pushing forward.
Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! I am pleased to introduce our final speaker, Lidolfo, a Salvadoran activist. Give him a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is yet studying this year in the struggle for social justice, not just in the United States, but around the world. Buenos días, buenas tardes a todos. Espero que este año está iniciando en la lucha, en las calles, por la justicia social, no solo aquí en los Estados Unidos, pero en el mundo. Mi nombre es Lidolfo Carvalho. Yo nací y crecí en El Salvador. Hi, my name is Lidolfo Carvalho. I was born and grew up in El Salvador. I grew up throughout the Civil War. I fought alongside with thousands and thousands of compañeros and compañeras against the army of El Salvador, against the imperialism of the United States. We fought and we won. And today, when I woke up, seeing this news from this bastard who's persecuting us in the United States, persecuting us all over the world. And we cannot let him get away with that. Don't let him get away with that. Todos ellos están tratando de dividirnos. Ellos están tratando de ponernos unos gente de bajos recursos en contra de gente de bajos recursos. Mientras nos están robando nuestros recursos en Latinoamérica, África, Asia. These terrorists will pay for it. Let's say, these terrorists will pay for it. These terrorists will pay for it. Thank you.
so you don't trip on it.
This one's by Woody Guthrie. All you fashions bound to lose.
Don't support Israel. That's not how the person is. You want peace? You commit genocide. You kill millions of
good. Show the world what you're really about. You love genocide. You love killing kids. Good. Show the world.
Don't know nothing about Islam. True Islam is what's happening in Iran. Everybody is hungry, but they are dying every day. Find out about Islam, real Islam. They come out here.
Universal child here. And you said Israel is starving and hungry. What is wrong with you? You fucking entitled prick.
Best king ever. Moses,
That was good.
When they opened $1,000 a day, right? When our Americans